Welcome. In front of me I have the OPPO Reno 13 Pro, and today I'll be showing you how you can bypass the Google verification on this phone. Now before I get started with this, I'm gonna, number one, kind of say something that has changed over the time. So typically I would have been recording this kind of method, and this would be bypass and then removal. Removal is no longer possible by the looks of it, at least not in the way that it was before. So right now, after the bypass, you can use the device. You have the home screen, you can unlock it, lock it, and do whatever. But for instance, you won't be able to, number one, select a screen lock to protect the device. So that's one of the things that you're kind of limited, because the device already thinks that there is a screen lock set. And another one that I haven't checked but presumably probably won't work is adding a Google account, which obviously would kind of mess up everything. So there we go. Now for this process we will need another phone. I'll be using an OPPO device, but you can use any kind of other Android as long as it's not Xiaomi. For some reason Xiaomi's don't work, and as long as it's not super cheap phone that has like less than 2 GB of RAM, as those tend to have a draw over other applications option turned off by default, and you can't turn it on, which would prevent application that we will need from working correctly. So now let's get started. So on your locked device, you want to progress through the setup, connect to your Wi-Fi network, and then back out to the language selection. So right here, and then select emergency call. Type in *899# and then select manual test. Swipe right here to the left, select camera, and do camera test. Take a photo, click on it, I'm gonna select agree and continue. We're gonna share it, and here just swipe to the left again, and you will have the option right here, Google search image. We're gonna click on that, and now we're gonna click on the 3 dots in the corner right here and select privacy policy. Use without an account. Click on this blue text right here, view your Chrome history, whatever. This just kind of hides it and gives us this button under it. No thanks. Got it, there we go. So I'm gonna click on this, and we're gonna select Google, and I'm gonna scroll down. We're gonna not agree to this as it's not mandatory, and then in the search bar you want to type in HardReset.Info/bypass. Like so. Pick the first option. Give it a moment as it does pop up with this annoying thing. There we go. And now we can scroll down and select settings. This redirects us to the phone settings, and here we're just gonna go to home screen and lock screen and select home screen layout, and by just clicking on it, it glitches out the phone and takes us to the home screen. Before you go clicking off, we're just kind of halfway through. So next we're gonna swipe to the left on our home screen, navigate it to the tools folder, and we're gonna open up clone phone application. Select that this is a new device and allow whatever shows up, and next select whichever option applies to you. OPPO, Realme, OnePlus, you can use that, or other Android depending on which Android you're going to be using. You possibly could use an iPhone, though I have never tried it, so I don't know if it actually works. So for this purpose I am going to stick only with Androids and these two options, and whichever one you fall under, that's the one you want to select. Now grabbing our device, just move it to the side. So grabbing our device, we will need to download clone phone application on here, and all you would need to do is just navigate to your Play Store and search for it, but it won't show up on OPPO, Realme, and OnePlus's devices, as each one of these brands that has their own clone phone app just kind of doesn't show up in Play Store. So just to showcase this on my device, which is a Samsung, So once I search for it, you can see we should have... Okay, never mind, it's not showing here. Oh no, there we go. Okay, it's right here. So OPPO clone phone. So that's what you would be looking for, and you just install that. Now, because this phone already comes baked with this program, it's not going to show up in the store. Now, so I'm gonna open it up also in Tools folder. So if you have Realme, OnePlus, or OPPO, you can on all of those navigate to Tools folder and open up the Clone Phone app, and then select that this is a older device. Again, agree to everything or while using the app. This then opens up the camera. So I'm going to be selecting right here, OPPO, Realme, whatever. Scan the code. There we go. And these two devices will now connect to each other. Now there's a tiny difference between devices that are like OPPO, Realme, and OnePlus and other Androids. The difference will be that on this phone, basically the same kind of parent company phones, OPPO, Realme, OnePlus, when you scan the code, it automatically goes to the next page like this one. While other devices, you kind of need to give it access to all of these categories. And also you have the option to deselect each one of these categories from being loaded in here. So when you click on deselect, it pops up with a window and you just agree to it. You want to deselect everything outside of the applications itself. And then when you go to the next page, you will probably be presented with a similar kind of list of apps right here and possibly app data. And easiest way would be to click right here in the corner, select all, deselect all, then click on the text for apps and find the application that has the smallest file size. So for me, that is going to be Find My Device right here probably, as that is already like 28 megabytes. Oh, nope, never mind, there's Netflix at 4.5 megabytes. So that's what I'm going to select. The reason you're looking for a small file size is because the smaller the file size, the faster the transfer. I'm going to click on OK. So I only have one application selected. I click on Next. Start migrating. Start migrating. I do need to type in the code for some reason, even though I physically paired these two devices by scanning the QR. But anyway, it is also case sensitive, so keep that in mind. There we go. So right here it's already finished. So we can just select done and move it out of the way. Migration complete as well. So this already also finished. Now one thing that I want to point out, in here you can see we have migration report successful 2 for some reason instead of 1, but disregard that, and failed 0. Now in your case it might say that it failed transferring whatever application you selected. If it did, don't worry, it doesn't matter. If it failed or succeeded, it still worked, as we don't care about the app that we have transferred. We care about the process of transferring, as this then forces the device to do this. You can now see we're back in the setup screen, but we're now basically on the next page after the verification of your Google or screen lock. So here we're just gonna select skip. You can't add a screen lock like I mentioned, so even if I'm gonna try just to kind of showcase this. Continue. Gonna create a very simple one. And there we go, screen lock already changed, so I can't set a new one. So I'm just gonna select skip and later, more and agree. Exit, done, get started, and that's it. And now we are on the home screen. Now, like I mentioned, from here you will need to fully remove the Google protection somehow. That can be probably done through ADB or just completely flashing the Android and maybe installing a custom ROM, but I just kind of wanted to finish it off at this point, as from here it gets much more complicated, and depending on what you want, the process will be entirely different. So with that being said, hopefully you found this very helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.